Oh, thanks, Geraldine. Hey guys. So I just realized, see, I had ordered this report way back when it happened. I think I was actually on the live and I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna order it." And then I said, by the time I get it though, nobody's gonna probably be interested. Like at the time we wanted to know, but I knew could take potentially a couple weeks. It probably took, I think that was like 3 weeks. Well, let me see. When did he get arrested? Because I think I ordered it right away. Let's see. Like, yeah, 11/19. I think I ordered it within a couple days of him getting arrested, so it took that long. Well, I've had it for, like, over a week now, so, but anyway, my point is now it actually is online. It's like now you don't have to order it to get it, but oh well, I'm still gonna go over it. So Eric Brown is, have you American Justice, have you been following, you follow the Wade case, right? He is, this guy here. Hold on, this guy. He actually, okay, he's actually, here, let me share my screen real quick and I'll finish that sentence, I promise. Okay. He is actually the guy that's engaged to Sarah, who is the girl who Wade's girlfriend who he met. Remember, Sarah was staying on Kelly's couch. Kelly Matthews, Wade's girlfriend, the one that was doing all the interviews, and that he R'd in the car and hit her and stuff in the car. You remember that? Um, so and then remember then he called Courtney, and then he left with Courtney. That's Kelly Matthews. So she was staying, Sarah, his fiance now. So Eric's fiance, present fiance, Sarah, was staying with Kelly on the couch. Wade was staying with Kelly because he was with Kelly at the time. He ends up hooking up with Sarah. Remember, he robs Kelly. Him and Sarah take Kelly's PlayStation, 2 laptops, maybe a camera, I forget, gun, I think even a gun. They take it and they pawn the computer. I think they pawn the one laptop. I don't remember, maybe they pawn both laptops. It's been so long now since I went over that report, but they pawn it and then they take off to Texas. And it was Sarah who he was staying with when he went and stayed with Angela Hood. Well, now that's Eric's fiance. So, and Eric is also the one that Wade names as like one of the head guys in this whole conspiracy of the whole trafficking and like, the thing that he's claiming. Wade's claiming he's innocent and they set him up for the murders, even the murders, that they were mad because Wade was going to take Mila away to Hawaii or take her away from the whole organization. And they couldn't have that. They had to get rid of Wade. But it makes no sense because so they want to get, their plan to get rid of Wade is to kill 2 innocent women and then somehow plan it on Wade and go through all that trouble instead of just kill Wade. If you're willing to kill to get rid of him, why wouldn't you just kill Wade? You know what I'm saying? It makes absolutely no sense that they would do that. It's stupid. But there are people that believe it. I don't get it. But he's the one of the guys that he named as like one of the main guys that is in charge of this. He was on the Deadliest Catch.
Basically, everything just got shoved to the side.
Yeah.
From that wall to this side.
Rebecca Lee, bye Rebecca. Why would you be here if you don't like my voice? Just go.
My room's really messed up downstairs.
Just came in to say it. Thank you. Bye. So yeah, this is him. Actually, you know what I should do? What I was going to do?
Beautiful.
I'm going to read the report first.
This is after Hurricane Milton.
Hold on. Let me just play this.
See, I got pushed way up there. Stopped on that tree.
Oh, wow, are you okay? Oh, dang it. Hope get better. Hey, Kimmy Jack. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the report, and then I was thinking about playing this again. Wait, it's not that long, is it? I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'll play a couple parts of it. I thought, wow, I didn't realize that video when he talks. So he kind of explains some of the stuff about Wade, like how he knows him and stuff. So I know we had watched this before, but maybe I'll play a couple parts in it to remind you guys who he is. Okay, so all right, let me bring up the report. Okay, so I know Kimmy Jack. Yes, I got your email. I'm sorry I haven't responded yet. I got your email. Awesome. Yay. I'm glad you like it and you got it. Yeah, so you told me what, Nanya Biz? Said I told you so? All right, let me read this real quick. Okay, so it was a felony. Remember, it was a larceny, grand theft, and then it was under they said state of emergency riot, and we were just at the time we were like so curious, like wait, what the heck? What do you do? We figured it had something to do with the hurricane, but anyway, so it gives the place booking time, booking date 11:20, booking time 15:44. It was just 3:44 p.m. It gives all that grand or larceny. So grand larceny theft 10,000 less than 20,000. It's really not that exciting of a charge, but I got it and I I figured I'd read it because we were wondering at the time. Okay. Not that any charge is exciting, but I mean, okay. On November 19th, 2024, Detective Deke was on uniform patrol for the Lee County Sheriff's Office in North Fort Myers, Lee County, Florida. Detective Deke and members of the Lee County Sheriff's Office Real Time Intelligence Center were advised of an alert from a license plate reader. The license plate reader detected activations of a 2005 Hummer H2 bearing a Florida tag. The owner of the vehicle, Erik Brown, a white male, date of birth October 23rd, 83, was known to have an active warrant for his arrest. Detective Deeg assisted in relaying the locations of the vehicle's movements to the patrol deputy. Deputy Campbell of the Lee County Sheriff's Office was on uniform patrol for the Lee County Sheriff's Office in Fort Myers. So Deputy Campbell located the vehicle in question and conducted a traffic stop in the area of Daniels Parkway and Freshman Lane. Deputy Campbell made contact with the driver, who was identified as Erik Brown, and he was taken into custody for his said warrant. The vehicle Brown was traveling in was pulling a trailer without an attached tag. The trailer had a pontoon vessel and a golf cart on the trailer. So I had a pontoon and okay. Deputies took digital photographs of the golf cart, trailer, and vessel. Star 5 Towing responded to the scene and took possession of the Hummer H2 trailer, vessel, and golf cart due to Brown being placed under arrest. On November 20th, 2024, Detective Deke was on uniform patrol. He was informed of a call for service at his address of a stolen golf cart. Deputy Eschlager made contact with the complainant, Joshua Bailey, a white male, date of birth, and Bailey advised that he works with Coastal Contracting and he was working for Charles Roars, a white male. Bailey was requested to remove a 2023 club car from 8491 Main Street and deliver the golf cart to a repair shop in North Fort Myers. Bailey arrived to retrieve the cart at approximately 8:30 a.m. on November 20th to determine the golf cart was no longer on the property. Detective Deke conducted a sworn audio recorded interview with Bailey, who confirmed he has a photo of the golf cart he took in the past. The photo was compared to the golf cart recovered at the above traffic stop. Bailey was able to positively identify the golf cart as the stolen golf cart as being that of the victims. Bailey advised on behalf of the victim he does not wish to prosecute for the theft of the golf cart as no one had permission to utilize the golf cart and it was unlawfully removed. Or he does. Sorry, I said he does not. He does wish to prosecute. Sorry. I was like, wait, yeah, he's prosecuting, but yeah, okay. So he does. Bailey showed Detective Deke the area where the golf cart was parked. The area was photographed, which was an open field and was not an area where trash was stored, and no one would believe for the golf cart to be identified as trash. Okay, so he's saying like it could be somebody, like people leave out the trash and then people pick it up. Say no, it wouldn't be that. Bailey was advised the golf cart was last seen November 12th when it was brought over by a barge from a barrier island. The golf cart was believed to be valued at $12,000. Detective Deke contacted Affordable Carts at blah blah blah's address, which provided a bill of sale for the victim's golf cart. The cart was purchased on January 10th, 2023, and has the serial number. Detective Deke responded to Five Star Towing located in Fort Myers, and Detective Deke attempted to confirm the serial number of the golf cart removed from the traffic stop. The serial number was confirmed to have been removed from the passenger side floorboard. Detective Deke contacted the Affordable Carts, who advised that the golf cart would have a confidential serial number location. Detective Deke requested the assistance of the National Insurance Crime Bureau Special Agent Olison to assist in the investigation. Agent Olison located the confidential serial number, which was confirmed to be the serial number of the stolen golf cart. The serial number was photographed. Corporal Brett of the Lee County Sheriff's Office responded to Bokeelia and conducted a secondary canvass of the area. Corporal Brett located a white male, and so Orrin advised that on November 12th, he had moved the golf cart from Usepa Island and placed it in the empty lot behind Captain Khan's, which is the lot in question. On November 18th, at approximately 12 p.m., the golf cart was still located on the empty lot. On November 19th, 4:40 a.m., the golf cart was confirmed to no longer be placed on the empty lot. So, yeah, it could have happened any time in between there, huh? Anyway, it was removed. So Orrin was shown a photo of the golf cart, which he confirmed was the golf cart in question that was parked on the empty lot. Detective Deke responded to the Lee County Jail and attempted to an interview with Erik Brown, and he was read as Miranda from an agency issued card from agent issued card. Brown declined to speak to Detective Deke, and the interview concluded. Detective Deke established Brown was stopped on a traffic stop the day following a golf cart being removed. Wait, he established Brown was stopped on a traffic stop the day following a golf cart being removed from the address. So he was stopped that day after, right? The golf cart was in the possession of Brown, who was depriving the victim of his rights to his lawful property. Brown did not have permission to remove or have possession of the victim's property. Detective Deke believes there is sufficient probable cause for the arrest of Brown for violation of, and it's a grand theft over 10,000 but less than 20,000. It should be noted that the pontoon vessel was confirmed to have been stolen that Brown was in the possession of, and the investigation is ongoing. Brown is currently in the custody of the Lee County Jail, where this booking sheet was turned over to. And then these reports, but this is like nothing really. Suspect James, and it shows you the victim. And then here's another narrative. Look at this one. This also was in his report. It says, on Tuesday, 10/1/24, the Lee County Sheriff's Office received a call from Joseph Durville. Durville stated he wished to report 2 jet skis that were washed away due to Hurricane Helene. So this is right here would be the under state of emergency, probably, right? The jet skis were owned by Andreas Uhrig, who is currently in Germany. Sergeant Zeltman called and spoke with Durville over the phone. Durville said he asked if the 2 jet skis owned by his client could be reported lost, and if found by a citizen or Marine members, they could be retuned. I'm sure it's a typo. Returned. Let me make this bigger, sorry. Returned to him. The jet skis were on the property on Kingfisher Drive on Upper Captiva Island. Hurricane Helene caused the significant flooding on the island and resulted in the loss of these 2 jet skis. Report for information purposes only in case the 2 jet skis are located within the surrounding island. Photographs of the jet skis have been uploaded. So they have these up. Wait, did they send me? No, they didn't send me the pictures. So this is all they sent me on this instance, which I guess, I mean, I'm thinking they ended up, yeah, associated names, Erik, involvement suspect. So there's 2 different things, right? He's got the golf cart and then now these 2 jet skis on 2 different occasions. But there's not like there's not a probable cause report for this. So, and I mean, this is all they sent me. And then I went on the county and this is all they have too, basically. I mean, they had a couple other documents that weren't just like, legal stuff. But so property manager lost 2 jet skis and 1 trailer in the storm. So I bet you that trailer too. So I bet you all 3 of the stuff, the trailer, the golf cart, and the 2 jet skis were probably all stolen. They were probably all like, this trailer was probably that he was using, the jet skis, but it didn't say he had the jet skis that day, but he's a suspect in them. So probably because I bet you that trailer was the same. Right? I don't think, let me reread that. Did it say he had the jet skis? Let me just double check, because I think it just said the golf cart. I could be wrong. Hold on, golf cart. Buys from the license plate. Hummer bearing. Detective. Pulling a trailer without an attached tag, had a pontoon vessel and a golf cart on the trailer. So that's what he had then, because I think he just got that. He probably already had the jet skis taken wherever he wanted, right? So that's, I think the jet ski thing is what he got for the why he got the under emergency or whatever the charge, which does carry like a higher charge when you do that. So yeah, here is like, this is all his mugshots, but here's the current one right here. That's his current mugshot. He's released now. Sure he got on bond, right? Yeah. He had a $10,000 cash surety. So he probably had to pay $1,000 if he got a bondsman. So, yeah, so I guess he's got those, that's both of them. Now, I know it's not that exciting, but I got it and I figured, let me share it. But I knew, remember, I knew at that time, I'm like, by the time I get this, we're not going to care as much because it's not like he's not like the main person. Yeah, I mean, his name came up a lot in the Wade case because of Wade, accusing him, and because his ex-girlfriend, or Wade's ex-girlfriend, is his current girlfriend, and he was friends with him and blah 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 stuff. So here, this is a little clip. It looks like, I was looking him up real quick before I started, and there's like a little clip of him. I think it's from the show. I never really watched that show, but let's see. Hopefully rated for it.
Hey, Erik.
Let's see. What'd they say?
They gave me antibiotics, and he says just to take my meds. We're okay. There's just a bone in there that's.
Did you break that?
Whoa, that's swollen. Dang it.
So you punched something and broke your hand.
It's definitely swollen.
Something like that, allegedly.
Yeah, let's see. It's ugly.
Yeah. But I have all the functionality of it.
All right, well. You're in it now, man.
Yep.
I don't want to hear anything about your hand.
All right, I'm ready.
Now get your gear on. We're going to throw the lines.
Hopefully he'll, keep getting better because he's going to do nothing but aggravate it once we.
That's all he's going to be doing.
Thanks, Michelle.
We need to be on our way. You ready to go?
Super ready to go.
I'm more than ready to go.
All right.
Here we go. Let him go.
Okay, so we'll see if there's anything. I could find the like Wade's old writing or his writings he wrote to the court where he names him, but I don't know. There's somewhere in my file list that I don't. I'm trying. I think they're in the files from when I was on my other computer. So I'm just gonna skip that because I have read them multiple times. But yeah, Wade has named him in his when he was writing to the judge before his trial and his sentence and stuff when he was trying to act like it. I mean, the crazy thing is there's some people that believe that believe. It's one thing to believe that there's like some organization, but believe that he didn't kill Diane and Christine and that they just set it up. I mean, I guess, yeah, people could believe whatever they want, but wouldn't it just make more sense if they just killed him? I mean, because they're risking killing the two girls. They're risking then like it being brought back to them. They would have had to, risk setting him up. And of course it worked so well. You know why it worked so well? Because it was Wade. So, I mean, no, he took a golf cart and jet skis, 2 different occasions. So he took the 2 jet skis during the hurricane, the golf cart. So he had 2 jet skis were in October and then he took the golf cart. And I'm thinking that trailer too, he took because they said the trailer didn't have the tags on it either. So that's a lot though. You got the golf cart, trailer, 2 jet skis. That's a lot of theft. Don't you think? Oh, no. He didn't, but Hope, Wade is trying to say he did. So Wade's trying to make it seem like they're in an organization and they kill people and that he even remember he's the guy that he told his cellmate. Remember that whole ordeal? If you guys go look through my Wade playlist, you'll see all of it. Like, so he told that cellmate, remember the cellmate came out and like did interviews, but this was even before. I think he talked to Pablo. He told him, he slipped him that note. So it wasn't his cellmate, it was his cell, like neighbor, should I say. He didn't share a cell with him, but he was like next to him or close to him. And he supposedly, the cellmate says he supposedly gave him a letter that basically said that he like hired, like Erik hired him because he was like a hitman, remember? Wade said he was a hitman and he had killed before, and that Erik hired him to kill somebody, and that whole crowbar and stuff comes into play where Kelly said he came home one night with a bloody crowbar, and there's 2 different kinds of stories. One, Kelly says that she threw it out in the woods, and then there's another where one time she says that, and then there's another time when she interviews she says he threw it out there. But then she calls the cops, she tells them the tip and where it's at, and she said it didn't even seem like they cared, but she didn't call the cops till after he got arrested for all this. She didn't call the cops right away. So supposedly they're saying, the rumor has it that crowbar was used to kill a guy, and Erik's the one that hired him to kill this guy. And also supposedly he had like men's clothes that weren't him, and there's like blood. I don't know. I don't even know what to believe with all that. But if that's true, that doesn't make Wade innocent. That just makes him guilty of more murders than what he's charged with. So, I mean, it's stupid. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's really stupid. It makes no sense. I follow a bunch of beach channels from Florida, and they just had 2 jet skis wash up on shore somewhere. Wait, so if they washed up on shore, were they stolen by him or not? Huh. It's not no, it's not a big deal, Hope. I mean, I try to just explain it again. It's not a big deal. It's just we were trying to when we saw this charge because he is somebody we were following at the time, or not at least when I was like deep into the case trying to figure out who everyone was. He was somebody we were following, and then he got a new charge. And at the moment, a month ago, it wouldn't tell us the details of the case. So I ordered the files. We were really curious back then. I knew once I got it, it probably wouldn't be that we wouldn't be as curious. But so I got it and I just wanted to share it. It's not really important. Um, it's just it's one of the guys that's associated with this whole case, like this whole drama of people that everybody's looking into. That's all. Um, here, let me share some of this. Hold on. This right here. So this is the first time he actually talks about. So he was quiet this whole time, Erik, while Tommy was talking, Mila was talking. And then finally, like a month or so ago, he came out and he kind of explained, who he was relevant to like Wade, like how he knew Wade and stuff. So let me play that real quick. Parts of it. I'm not going to play the whole thing. But let me play parts of it. Hold on. Let me know if you guys should be able to hear it. Oh, hold on.
She's gone, and I'm like, man,
The husband.
Yeah, he's like, she's gone, man. You gotta just call it. And I'm kind of like, I'm there. We're trying to resuscitate.
He was. I'll give him this. He was on top of.
Call it. And I'm kind of like, I'm there. We're trying to resuscitate.
He was. I'll give him this. He was on top of her.
Come on back, dude. I'm bumping, like, and trying to bring her back to life. And
we were outside. Hurricane's not too bad.
I'm gonna fast forward it to when he.
for that situation, man, I've gotten in plenty of trouble. So.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get it to the point where I need. Sorry. Here it is, right here. All right. Here we go. This is where we start.
Yeah. This is good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, here we go.
We did cod season and king crab and then bear dye, and it was all successful. And all that just came out on Discovery the last 3 months or whatever. I've been playing it, and he's telling me to talk about Wade. I don't know, man. Wade's he was a little punk. I liked him at first. I think he has like a good first impression, but he was hired by a lady that came with the hotel that I bought down there. And I liked him off rip, but he just, like the third day he's working for me, third day he's working for me. I had like a Hummer at the time that was like a work truck more or less. And so I asked Wade if he'd run down to, or I asked one of my guys if he'd run down to KFC. And so I had Wade, he volunteered, he went down, and he gets himself arrested. So I bonded him out or whatever. I felt bad because the guy's going and running an errand for me and gets himself caught driving or suspended or whatever. So I went ahead and paid for his bail, and he gets back out. And then he wasn't doing any crazy work for me. He was doing like a roof or whatever. And so he's putting like painting this roof material on. And I did have him stay on the big boat or whatever. I'd gotten that. I guess it was like a week or two later. But anyway, so he had court in a few days. The guy's only worked for me for two days and gets arrested. Then he works for me another day. He tells me how he has court like that upcoming Monday. So, I mean, I feel for that situation, man. I've gotten in plenty of trouble. So I gave him a collared shirt, pants, earrings, got a licensed driver that was to drive him, paid that guy, lined them all up to go to court on Monday. And him and that guy leave Sunday night, and he gets himself arrested again for driving. And all he had to do was just let the fucking guy that I paid drive him or whatever. So I'm like, all right, he's a dumbass. Like I don't know. I guess I could see myself do something like that years ago, but I wasn't going to bond him out that time. When he called me, it was $30,000 was his bond. I wasn't going to just throw 3 G's for nothing. So I don't bond him out at first. I sent him some canteen and was like, hey man, just call me when you get out or something, whatever. But I'd never hung out with the dude. I knew him from work. He worked for me there, but there was nothing really personal about it like that. And then I got a call like a week or 2 later, and the bondsman was like, hey, you want to bail Wade Wilson out or whatever, and I'll do it for half the price. So he wanted like $1,500, and I had it on me that day, so I was like, yeah. So I did it, and when he got out, I just pulled him aside and said, look, Wade, you got to work the next 40 days on my big boat, and you just got to look at it like it's better than jail, and basically you're just going to work solid every day the next 40 days until I'm paid back my $1,500 that I just paid, as well as the $500 from before or whatever. And, it was like $2,000. And then I'm getting decent labor out of it, 40 days of labor for $2,000, whatever. It was worth it for me at the time. I had a lot of stuff going on. So, he only made it like 10 days or so. And, he's just fucking off, man. He had that guy down there. I told him if he's in that parking lot cleaning up or doing something that he's representing me, because people would come into my store and be like, hey, we saw you out front, weed whacking or whatever that's going on. And I had him doing. And, I'd be like, I wasn't out front. And then I'd realize, like, oh, fuck, they saw Wade out front. So I told him, man, if you're out front doing anything stupid, if you litter or pick your nose, whatever it is, man, that people are going to think that I'm littering or I'm picking my nose. So I'm like, you really got to just stay tight, because I know they're out in that parking lot fucking kissing. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, I can't have that in front of my place. I mean, he can do whatever he wants, but not when people think I'm him or whatever. And, so I snapped on him, man, when I seen him. And again, it's your own life choice, what you want to do behind closed doors or whatever. But I didn't need a guy that, resembled me in front of my place playing grab ass with another guy. Like, it just wasn't a good look. So I kind of snap on him, and man, he was weird about it. He cowered Wade. He's just when it comes to Wade and dudes, he just he'll cower right down. He's not. He doesn't stand up for himself in that way. He just different. So you can tell that he had a troubled past with prison or something. But that was pretty much it, man. He worked I don't know, another 3 or 4 days for me, and he just wasn't really into working, man. He wasn't really taking it that serious as far as what I needed to be done. He owed me a bunch of labor, but next thing I know, he's on one of my rental jet skis with a German chick on the back and driving around and raising hell and fucking just having a good old time. And it just wasn't time for that at the time. I needed him to work or not, not be there. So that was pretty much it. Wade worked for a short amount of time for me, but a lot of things have been, exaggerated to whatever degree. If there was ever any kind of drugs or guns around or anything, it wasn't a large amount by any means. It was whatever, a pound of weed or a gun or two. I'm on probation, so I don't mess with any guns, but you know what I mean? It wasn't like it was some phenomenal amount of shit. But the keys is a different, man, different. There's less trouble here for sure. But I like Wade. Everybody that I've ever dealt with that met him, man, they liked him off rip. And then once you got to know him, you kind of saw through what was going on. There's a little more to it, but I could definitely see how initially people could take a liking to him or whatever. And I don't know. It wasn't the best worker. I'll tell you that much.
They're probably asking questions, if you can see.
What's that?
Obviously, there's questions that you talk. Yeah, look real close.
Yeah, I know.
Some people are saying hi to you or something.
Okay, so right now, it got pushed up there for the. Maybe finding comfortable and it's unrestricted. It said something about my lives been restricted. Anyway, yeah, my big boat is on Kay Acosta, and we've been jamming out trying to get it off there for 40 days now, and then we had the new storm hit. But just I don't know. You can look it up if you want. If you look up like a shipwreck Kay Acosta on YouTube. There's a phone call coming in, vibrating.
It ends up stopping or it doesn't do it as much, but dang it.
I'm sorry, they just keep calling over and over. Let me just decline it. Yo, Tommy, there's somebody calling over and over.
Who is it?
How many people? Yeah, this is Eric. It's not Tommy. I gotta. How many people do you have that go on your live? They follow you and you just talk to them?
I don't know.
No shit.
I gotta feed a cheetah real quick.
He's got it. 46 people, huh? No shit. See, I don't really keep up with all my social stuff. I guess I should a little bit more, man. I kind of wanted to keep my name out of all this stuff, so I just really laid low when it came down to any of it. It's just my family. My family's real, like, influential around here. I know that they haven't been real stoked on a lot of the stuff that's come with the Wade Wilson case. I mean, I personally don't really give a fuck about like trying to keep my name clean because it ain't clean. But yeah, I mean, Wade does keep bringing it up or whatever. I mean, I would love to say, yeah, this is some organization. I'm like the most unorganized motherfucker in the world. It wasn't a organization by any means. I do some shit that I guess it's like big to other people, but it's just normal for me. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm a criminal. I've always had guns or drugs or shit around my whole life. I don't do anything bad. I don't litter. I mean, I get high, and it's always good to have protection around or whatever. But Wade, people bullshit when they go to jail. They talk to their bunkie and they kind of exaggerate stories and do whatever. And I would say it's a little more in that direction. Yeah, I'm sick of hearing. I don't know if I'm sick of hearing about it. I when I look it up, I look it up to see and make sure, because bringing my family into it sucked. That was really the only part. Was like bringing my mom, because she's like the sweetest lady in the world, and that part of it was no good, man. You can't talk about moms, but it's what it is. I haven't spoken to. I don't know. I haven't spoken to Wade at all. And
Tell him that you didn't buy him a watch.
Yeah, I didn't buy him anything. I didn't buy him a watch. I don't know. It sucks because I don't want to like kill anybody's like spirits with what's going. But really, when it comes down to it, Wade was. I mean, my real opinion on it. I mean, he was a little punk, and I slapped the dog shit out of Wade when we got into an argument. He cowered down like a little baby, man. Just like he definitely had been through some shit when he was in prison and younger. And then he is gay, but he like was mad about it. You could tell, like, because he wanted that dude to hide it. And then like when I brought it up to him, he just like got real fucking crazy about it. And I think that he's mentioning me on all his calls or bringing my family into it or doing any of this shit because it's getting him attention, man. He like, that was, I mean, really, When Wade went with my ex Sarah, like when I met Sarah, she would like cower when I went to. Well, she would startle awake, like the girl had been through a lot of trauma, man, and he definitely was like fucked up to her. And then when I met Sarah, she was just so fucking gorgeous. I'd give that girl anything. So from the day I met her, I just moved her right in and bought her all new clothes and got her a boob job and a corgi and a monkey and a Mercedes and anything I could fucking do for that girl, man. I love the fuck out of her. And I still do. But she was fucked up in the head, man. I was with her for like that year and then she had like a freak out. And it was definitely related to Wade like fucking her head up. And like, but she yelled about like me like choking her or something. I've never ever in my life put my hands on her. So it was definitely from like shit that Wade had done to her. But I spent a year in jail because she turned in a gun then. So I had the hotel for like a year and a half, and I had like $850,000 into it. I'd borrowed a decent amount from my family, and so I only had the first year and a half open. Then I had a year of COVID, and then we just reopened like the busiest season possible. But I got put in jail, and so I stayed in the motherfucker. I could have gotten out in 2 months, but I stayed in for another 10 months voluntarily because I wanted to prove in fucking trial that I didn't do it. But there was no trials because of COVID. After a year of sitting there and being able to leave after the month 2, so sitting there for 10 months voluntarily, I was like, fuck it. I called my lawyer and took the deal. So I made my record look a little fucked up because I've never had any kind of like domestic or any kind of thing before, but that's what it is. And then they always fucking fuck am I saying here? They always exaggerate anything that I have going on just because of my stuff with Deadliest Catch. So they really blew it up, like in the news or the media or whatever. And then I was away for Sarah for 3 years. And then about a year ago, we got back together or whatever. It took me a little while to get over somebody getting you in trouble for something you didn't do, man. But she was like 20 at the time. Not trying to make excuses, but I guess time healed that one. And we're good. We're engaged. Yeah, I mean, I just hadn't talked to anybody. Jumpsuit Pablo was reaching out to me. Somebody just said, but I don't know. I was just trying to keep my name out of all this shit, really. But I don't know. I guess at this point, I'm starting to show faces. I've been, like I said, out on K Acosta and just away from it all. Don't look good, but I mean, none of it, man. Just being attached to somebody or tied to somebody that killed people is a little bit like, that's some next level shit. That's not something that we're like, I'm not for it or whatever. I love animals and I love people, man. I definitely don't want to kill nobody. News that it was like past or even with us or made landfall like an hour above us, so I thought we were done, but I guess they're like outer bands. What do I not say? Don't say that word, you'll get banned. Nah, I didn't see any signs that Wade would do anything like that, man, ever. Got you. Don't say the K word. I got you. Yeah, I didn't have any indication of that, man. I really, really didn't. Like, the thing is down in the Keys where I'm at, you get all these like drifters and people are just passing through, and Conch Key is like a little commercial fishing village. So like the crabbers and lobster people, like they're not like the cleanest of folk. And so I I made the hotel office a store, so I have the only little store down there, and then I have my marina and my rooms, and then I always had like work where a guy could be just passing through, but if he had like a good spirit about him, I would let him clean the parking lot or let him wash one of the boats or do something, and then kind of send him on his way. But I can't tell you the amount of people that I paid them $20, $30, whatever, and like got them some food and then just sent them on walking. So I had all kinds of crazy people through there, but I definitely I didn't get any kind of indication of that from Wade at all. And then his girl Sarah had hit me up, and I didn't respond to Sarah because the dude, he worked for me, so I'm really not trying to like fuck with somebody that works for me, like girl or ex or whatever. So I just kind of ignored it, and then she had said that, hey, he's different than you think, or he's not who you think he is. So I think, what's up? And what's up, Jake? How you doing, bro? So anyway, Wade said that, or Sarah said that Wade wasn't who he thought he was, and I didn't respond to her. And then it was like once I kind of saw that something was up with Wade, or he was fucked up a little bit. It was like after we got in that fight and he freaked out, he like cowered down, he got real weird, like emotional, and I was like, man, something maybe is a little fucked up with this guy. And I think right around that time, and that's when I let him go, because he had stolen some stuff from me. But it all happened in the same couple days. But I responded to her and I said that, you know, I asked her what she meant, and then we kind of got to talking from there. But I don't know. Wade and I weren't best friends or nothing like that. He worked for me. I didn't even collect the last 30 days of work labor that he owed me. So he was that bad at working that I was just like, fuck it, you got to go. And I let him go, and he didn't leave. He went to, I gave him like $200 and let him go, or paid him the rest of what I owed him or whatever. And he goes south or whatever. He went to Key West, and he shows back up at my hotel. He looks like shit. And somebody had come into the store that day, and they were like, yo, Eric, we seen you walking down the street. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I've been here all day. And that's when I seen Wade later. I was like, fuck, they saw Wade walking down the street. So anyway, he shows up. He looks like shit. I get him some food. I'm like, what's up, man? You gotta go, man. You can't stay here. But well, I'm not going to leave him like stranded either. So I let him like take a shower and gave him some food, gave him some money. Kind of sent him off the other way. I'm like, all right, go north this time, dude. You got to go find something else to do. And he would be like real, like begging, sweet, like promising at the world, like, hey man, please just let me stay. But I knew, like, and I was like, wait, you just got to go, man. It just ain't the right fit. But he left to go north, and fuck, 2 days later he shows back up again, dirty, fucking looks like hell, hungry. I'm like, fuck, bro. So I give him food again, do the whole same process. And I talked to Tommy. I'm like, Tommy, bro, you got to get this dude out of town, man. I just can't have him like bumming around looking like shit and people think it's me and whatever. Like it ain't cool. So I fucking give Tommy like $300, and then I give him another 100 and tell him to put it in the back of his wallet. And I'm like, listen, take him back to West Palm, wherever he is from, and say that you're getting something off of Craigslist.
So do you guys want to watch a little bit more of this, or do you want me to bring up some of his reports? There's a lot of them. I have read some of them. I mean, they're available. I could look at them. I don't know what you guys prefer. We have watched this already before on a past live. But yeah, I mean, we could watch. I mean, I could definitely find some of those reports. Oh, that's the other thing. Hold on a second. Let me bring it. Hold on one second. Dang it. There's a case for hers. So here's like all of his mug shots, but I could go on the actual other website and get like, these just bring like a really quick summary, but I could get the ones that actually have reports if you want. It's up to you guys. So look at some of them. Like you have, I've went over these quite a few times on lives, but if any of you guys maybe are just starting to follow the case, Look at this. Like, oh, I love seeing people like progress over the years. It's like, whoa, especially when somebody has so many. But let me go to the wait, what, Deb? What are you saying? Have you used what? Used what, Deb? I don't even know. Oh, I say killed or murdered. I just don't say the S word. I don't know why. Like TikTok is, I think, even extra strict because they won't even let you say drugs, kill, murder, gun. They won't let you say that. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if people have gotten like banned or whatever, but like you'll see watching TikTok and they say, "Oh, don't say those words." I've said those. The word that's very like YouTube does not like the S word. So that's the only one I replace I only replace that with unalived is when it's the S. When you do it to yourself, they're very strict on that. Um, Trust me. So like there's certain words that we just learn from like being around for a while on YouTube of what we could say and what we can't say. But yeah, the killing, like I say that stuff. I don't know where to, essay, yeah, like there's certain things. And not you might see like sometimes there's videos that say it and they're fine, but YouTube's not that consistent. Why take that chance of doing it when if they catch it, it does get either sometimes it gets taken down or it's either it could be unmonetizable, it could be policy violation, it could be to a point where I never even said it, but I was talking about it in one thing and they sent me an email like, "Are you okay?" Like worried about me thinking that I was talking just because I was talking about it like it was something that I was gonna do or something, which was never true. I never talked about it about myself. But so yeah, there's just certain things like there's certain words that yeah, I will not say because of they're more prone to like getting like in trouble for it or whatever. But yeah, I'm not saying I like it. I mean, it's just the rules. You just learn how to do it. That's it. Yeah, you guys could say it in chat. I just try not to. If you're saying it in chat, I try not to put it up on the screen so it doesn't become a part of the video. But I don't think like you like people using the words in chat. I don't think that'll be an issue. Now, if I put it up on the screen, it could be, but I have control over what I put up on the screen. So, no, I don't think the chat, like, yeah, I don't think you saying in chat would trigger anything about with YouTube, but I don't know. I mean, sometimes it surprises you what they do, you know? Um, so yeah, it's just gotta follow the rules, you know? Okay, so let me look up, hold on, let me do I'll bring up one of his cases. It sounds like you guys might want to read like one of the cases. Let me find like one of the one maybe with choking or something and see what hold on. I'm not gonna be able to do too much because I can't be on that long. Let me see here. Let me try this one and see. Okay, so let's do Erik James Brown. Okay, so we have possession of a self-propelled knife. So these are the options. Which one you guys want to look at? Probably just have time to do maybe one. Okay. This is just Lee County. Now I have looked up what's the other county he's in? There's a few different counties because I've searched every freaking county for this case for different people, but this is just the Lee County cases. So we have possession of a propelled knife, operating while suspended, possession, display invalid, DUI, refusal of breath, urine blood test, duty upon damaging unintentional vehicle, DUI, DUI, leave the scene of a crash, speed, marijuana possession, possession of cocaine, narcotic. We got battery or touch, fish and hunting without a license, safety equipment regulations, reckless operation, battery or touch. Here's another battery or touch. So this is 2014. This one is 2011. Oh, that's another thing. He says he only has one charge of like hitting or like, what does he say, violence or however he just, I don't know if did he say it yet? Because in this somewhere, I don't know if it happened yet, but he talks about like there's only one time he did it. But when we watched this the first time, I pointed out that there actually is more than once. And this is just in Lee County. So he did he wasn't being totally honest about that. Hold on. So personal watercraft vessel. Okay, let's look at we'll do one of the batteries or touches and see. Hold on. Where's it at? Where did it go? Hold on. So we operating, DUI, refusal, leave at the scene, battery touch, striker touch. So we have the one from 2011. I want to do the more recent one. Where is it? This one, 2 battery touch or strike. Okay. Well, let's see. I just want to see how many. Okay. All right. Original traffic citation. I want to see which one would be. All right, let's just try. This one doesn't say crap. Yeah, these are all okay. So these aren't, that's not the route we're gonna want to go. Please not guilty. Oh, does it? I just click on that twice. Okay. See, the rest affidavit is not available. That's what we want right there. For this, there might not be. Sometimes you'll be able to find a document where it does give some good information besides the arrest affidavit, but this one, for some reason, they're not making that available on the site. So I'm hoping that there'll be something in here that can tell us what happened, but it doesn't look like it. No. Yeah. There is another site that has a bunch of his stuff. Hold on, I gotta. Let me find it. But in the meantime, let's check out the other one and see if the other one has anything available. Okay. Dang it. Violation admitted at hearing, the defendant admitted to all the allegations of violations of probation. Violation, corrections affidavit. What is a violation? Grand theft of a motor vehicle, driver while license suspended. Okay, did I not just click on the I thought I clicked on the strike. Did I click on the wrong thing? Notice of appeals. Maybe I didn't. Hold on. Yeah, no, I did. I clicked on this one. Huh. Yeah, hold on. Let me. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me bring up that other one. Which one was it? Hold on. Maybe it was this one. Come on. Yeah, here. Is this the one I need? Hold on. No. I'm looking for this other website that had had some of his stuff on it too. I gotta just remember where it was here. I have a bunch of them bookmarked. I'm just trying to see which one in Florida that it was. I don't know, guys. I might have to get back to you on that. Leon. Yeah. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll check. See if I can find anything interesting, and maybe I'll do another live when I find it. Because I have so many different counties here, and I just can't remember which county it was that has like a good site where you could get a lot of the records and all the incident reports, and I can't remember which one it freaking was. I'm trying to go through them right now, but I don't have much time here, so my internet's going really slow. The first one's still spinning, 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 spinning. No. I think I found the site that I was looking for, but it's a spinner. It's a spinner. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, wait, did it come up? Hold on. All right, hold on. Search records. I think this is the one that had a bunch of stuff. Let me see though. The one where I got a bunch of barbs, but I got somebody else's recently from Florida too. I don't know, gosh. Let me just do this a different day, a different time, because I didn't really have much time to do this live because I just wanted, my whole purpose was just to read that the new stuff. So I wasn't prepared to get a bunch of other files, but I will. There is I could always go through the rest of the Lee counties, but there is a site I remember that had a bunch of his other records too, because I went through and like tried to find it, when I was really deep in the case trying to find everybody. I went through like all of his stuff and found a bunch of stuff. I went through, of course, all Wade stuff, Mila's, everybody involved in the case. Like I searched all through Florida for him, and I remember there was one other county that had a bunch of his stuff. So, all right, guys, if you guys are interested, yeah, I could do that another time. Wait, what's going on, Soul? All right, guys, I'm gonna end it. Oh, really? Wow. Have a good night, everybody. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Hopefully, I keep your fingers crossed. I'm hoping tomorrow maybe I'll have. Ooh, Just gotta cramp. Hoping tomorrow I'll have the disc maybe with the messages. I don't know. I don't know even know when to expect it, but because they're the type they don't tell me. Like last time they didn't tell me because I said, "Hey, would you let me know when you get the check?" And they didn't last time, so they're not going to this time, I'm sure. And I'm always I told them when I sent it out and everything, trying to keep in communication, but they never tell me. All right. Oh, I will. I'm excited. All right. Bye, guys.